vacuum. Ever wondered how a quantum computer actually works? Let's say you're in a rush to clean your house before friends arrive. You've got a list. Do the dishes, vacuum, mop. What if you could do all these things at once? Now picture this. We shrink you down to an incredibly tiny scale into the quantum world, where rules are different. In this tiny world, you can be at multiple places at once. One version of you doing dishes, another vacuuming. But how does this help a quantum computer? Just like you, tackling all your chores simultaneously. A quantum computer has qubits doing multiple calculations at once. Ever wondered how a quantum computer actually works?
Sycamore did something that Google's quantum computer, Sycamore, did something that's going to break your brain. Once again, it achieved quantum supremacy by performing a calculation within a few seconds that Frontier, the most powerful supercomputer in the world, would take 47 years to complete. This is something similar to what Google did in 2019 with 53 qubits. But this time, Sycamore performed the task with 70 qubits. Qubits are the quantum equivalents of classical bits that can represent 1 or 0, or both at the same time, potentially allowing for certain calculations to be performed at astonishing speeds. Quantum computers are still in their early stages of development, but the progress that Google has made with Sycamore is a major step forward for quantum computing. It shows that these machines are becoming more powerful and capable, and it suggests that they could soon be used to solve real-world problems. To get regular technological updates, follow The Secrets of the Universe.
I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem, Shara, Kwagadash, and I'd like to give double honor to the elders. I'd like to give double I'd like to give double honors to the elders. You know that rule well. Citation to the apostles and the brothers who live in the truth, doing the work diligently day and night, night and day. And to you sisters who love Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, loving yourself, respecting yourself, loving your husband, respecting your husband, loving your children, loving loving your family, taking care of the home, and doing what's necessary, learning in silence and staying positive. All right. Sorry for the little wait because I was looking at something. So still a little bit under the weather. But listen, we just seen a video. Let me back off the brother of KC Prophets, and he made a good video on that. Check the brother page out. So I'm just gonna let me back on what he said. The brother is explaining what Esau has come up with, which is this quantum physics, right? And quantum computers. They've been talking about quantum stuff for many years, for decades. This is not new. They've been explaining this type of theories. They brought it. They're bringing it into fruition, bringing it into the natural world of humans. When you look at the television show, the DC Comics, right? Like Speed, The Flash, what else? Superman, primarily Flash, because he deals going to the multi-universe. He uses quantum physics. They talk about quantum physics all the time in the show. You think they're really talking about the way they speak is really, really smart. Don't get me wrong, but it's deeper than that. So, but they give you a glimpse. They give you a glimpse of an example how things could work. Because sometimes Barry Allen, he goes to multiple places at one time. He can see himself in the past and in the future, and he can see himself at the moment what he's doing. As he's tapping in different multiverses and tapping in different timelines. So if you ever seen the show Flash, that'll give you a perfect example. It explains quantum physics to you and what quantum computers that they use on the show that can have a person do multiple things at multiple times. And we all know that that wisdom comes from the left hand side, man. The Lord gave you this wisdom, man. So if a man is thinking this this type of quality of work, what is the brilliance of the Most High's mind? Come on. You know, so this is Esau's blessing to use this because he has a God complex. He wants to control everything that's in the world. He wants to control woman, man, and child. He wants to make sure that what you're doing, he has to be involved in. And he has a sick fetish to control you because he can't control the Most High. So he wants to control you. You understand? All right? So this is what this dude wants to do, all right? This is Ecclesiastes, the 19th chapter, right? It says, the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. Listen, the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence. So you may think they wise. You say, you every time you turn around, you say, damn, this nigga always he's on point. No, that's all right, because the evil they can think too. But what's gonna make you outbeat them is because you got Yahweh on your side. You got the Most High backing you up. That's true wisdom and knowledge, because they can't dispute that. All right. Verse 23. There is a wickedness and the same an abomination, and there is a full warning in wisdom. So you got people that's lined up to gather wicked information. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to gather wicked information for what? What's the reason? You know? Verse 24. He that have small understanding and fear of Yahweh is better than one that has much wisdom and transgresses the law of the Most High. So if you have small understanding of the Lord, you have more wisdom than a nigga that transgress against the laws of the Lord all the day long. I don't care how successful he is, how successful he is in his wickedness. You have more wisdom than all those people. If you got a small fraction of understanding, so imagine a person with a great fraction of understanding. They don't like you, so they'll sacrifice to kill you, man. All right. So that's what Esau does, man. Like, he's a man of war. Okay, this man wants to go to war and destroy shit. You know, Ezekiel 28th chapter. Right? Come on. Let me start with let me see. Let me start at excuse me. I'm trying to see where I should start at. Let me start at, hold on, y'all. Let me start at the 6th verse, no, the 5th verse. It says, by thy great wisdom and by traffic hast thou increased thy riches, and thy heart is lifted up because of thy riches. So now, the riches that you have gained from wickedness have lifted up your hearts. So now no one can tell you nothing. You the man now. You're doing all kind of things now. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you Mr. Untouchable. Okay. 6, therefore thus said the Lord Yahweh, because thou hast set thy heart as the heart of God. Verse 7, behold, therefore I will bring strangers upon thee, and the terrible of the nations, and they shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom, and they shall defile thy brightness. See? Because you got these wicked ass niggas in the nation of Israel thinking that, oh, I ain't gonna do nothing. I'm untouchable. And this can't happen to me. But the Lord is showing you in the midst of our eyes, man. They got this modern technology. They getting prepared to slaughter us. You understand? And you got our people that's willing to go against the grain and they don't want to do what the Most High said. They don't want to do what the Lord said, okay? Verse 8, they shall bring thee down to the pit, and thou shalt die the deaths of them that are slain in the midst of the sea. You understand? Verse 9, wilt thou yet say before him that slaveth thee, I am God, but thou shalt be a man and no God in the hand of him that slaveth thee? So yeah, he said, yeah, you may say you God, no problem. But when trouble and affliction come on you, you're going to die just like a man. So how true of a God are you then? You have a God like me. You're supposed to act according like God, meaning like have the righteousness on your mind, do everything accordingly. Don't do your neighbor wrong. Don't steal. Don't manipulate. Don't have someone set up to be killed. All these things, man. That's not the way of the Lord, man. Committing adultery. You understand? Fornication, spiritual, toxic behavior. You know? Don't get involved with witchcraft, sorcery. Don't do it. Okay? So when the judgment come upon you, you say, oh man, Lord, why me? Yeah, why you? Verse 10, verse 11. Right? No, 10, thou shalt die the death of the uncircumcised by the hand of strangers, for I have spoken it, said the Lord God. So he said, these people are uncircumcised people. They're not even open for my blessing. But you guys want to choose, you want to be uncircumcised while they want to be you. They want to be circumcised to have the gift from me, but I'll still not hear them. But the Lord said, in order for you not to be uncircumcised, be circumcised and do what I'm telling you in the open. Be grateful that I'm dealing with you. Verse 12. Verse 11. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, verse 12, Son of man, take up a lamentation upon the king of Tyrus, and said to him, thus said the Lord Yahweh, thou sealest up the sun full of wisdom and perfect in beauty. There you go. So nothing on this earth is not done on his own reasoning. The Lord has a purpose for everything, man. You feel me? The Lord has a purpose for everything, you know? So I hope the video was edifying, man. And yo, watch that movie, The Flash, man. It should be on Netflix. It had like 9 seasons. Yo, watch that movie. Watch that movie, man. That Netflix series, man. You know what I'm saying? Good. It was a good show. You know, I don't want to be a spoiler alert for those who didn't see it, but it was one of the best DC stuff that I've seen in a long time. I truly believe that Marvel goes a long way with their storyline, but I think DC has a strong solid stories because their history goes so deep of how things started, and it shows you where when it comes to Marvel, it talks about how they got their powers, and it's somewhat kind of coincide with DC. You know, like it was like a big blast and it hit people and whatever they was doing becoming mutants, and I don't know, it might be wrong, but you know. But anyway, so I hope you guys watch that, man. You'll see what quantum physics is all about, or quantum computers, and it tells you right in the show. It showed you it. It showed you him fighting different speedsters. They running through the Speed Force. What is all this about? What is this Esau is telling you? What is this show about? He's showing you that he wants to be God, and he can't be God. All right, so shalom.